Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. Mayfield now. And this is caught by Evans. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Buccaneers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He completes it right side to White. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Sixth ring is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Here's a diving catch right side. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Mayfield looks to throw. That throw right sideline is complete. Out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They find some open field here. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2nd and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
the interception, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Elliott. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And it's a fumble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A run up the middle with Irving. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get it inside the 35. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point, as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Barkley inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Hurts will throw. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Play fake. Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now 3rd down and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Now they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down. You just
I like that little extra on top of that right there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.